Yo, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Kari.HQ. Welcome back to the channel. We got a lit video for y'all today. Let's get into it. So today's video, guys, a lot of y'all dudes might not agree with me, but I got something to say.
There's levels to this in every game. It's
And
just like
what-
business in
What
general.
just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Wu-Tang?
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life. And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that, but nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's going to mentor me, teach me, and invest in me and get me to my highest level as well.
And just to be clear, what's a $150,000 body?
4 BBLs. 2 breast technically 5 BBLs, but we're going to go with 4. 2 breast augmentations, obviously Botox, lip injections, and then I had the fat buckle removed out of my cheeks on my face.
Wow. And how young are you?
28.
Enough is enough with the BBLs and plastic surgery and enhancements and all that crazy ish. All right, hear me out, females. You know, plastic surgery in general has gone too far, way too far. Everything from lips, eyebrows, abs, tits, behind. That's child's play now. Women are even getting their cheeks reshaped and stuff like that. It's just getting out of hand. It's getting scary. You don't know who anybody really is. So I just want to come out and say, like, women, enough is enough with the plastic surgery and enhancements. We're in 2024, and it seems like almost every girl is enhanced in some crazy way, whether it's eyelashes, BBL, all of it, you know? Listen, guys, I'm not saying that I don't like that stuff. It does catch my eye just like everyone else. I'm a man, so a big butt, big tits and all that, it catches my eye too. But I've gotten to the point now where I kind of see past it. And now I definitely don't look down at girls that have that and got that done or nothing like that. You know, I kind of value more women that don't have it done because generally it means they have the confidence, you know, to continue without it. You know what I mean? It wasn't that serious. Because to me, it takes a lot to go get a whole surgery, risk your life. I know it's pretty safe nowadays to get these surgeries, but to go under the knife and something like that just to do something, and sometimes they could just do it in the gym. Like when they go get lipo and some of that stuff, they could just do it by working out. But to do it just to, you know, quote unquote, look better seems a little bit extreme to me, a little drastic to me. And in a sense, it can make you kind of judge a woman. But me personally, I try not to do that. I try to turn that off, that voice in my head, like that says like, damn, you know, she went to the lengths of doing all that just to get this body. Like, that's kind of the stuff that I would start thinking about these types of women. And I know most guys will never think like that. Like, they looking at the big ass and the big titties and they just happy with that, like all googly eyed. I guess maybe I'll become desensitized to all that living in Colombia for so long because I see so much of it. I seen so many women that have augmentations, whether it's, you know, breast or ass or whatever, that I'm just used to it now. I just seen so many that it stands out to me now when a woman doesn't have any work done. All right. And that's a crazy switch. Like, cause you know, I was Mr. Big Ass, Big Titties too, just like you, but it changed for me at some point where I was just like, you know, I value kind of that natural look. And then, you know, when a woman ages, that is going to change and it might not always look the same as it once did. So you have to be conscious of that. Why do women get plastic surgery after all? Let's explore that topic. And women, I hope that you guys chime in the comments and tell me how you feel about this. And, you know, am I getting some things right? Are there some women that felt pressure about getting plastic surgery and things like that, because it was almost like they needed to do it to fit in. That's why I'm worried about too, for a lot of young females coming up are going to feel like this is something they have to do just to fit in, like just to be normal and just to get guys to pay attention to them. And it's sad that we kind of get to that day and age, because if you look back 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, probably when that stuff really started. But like back in the day, like it was just natural beauty. You come out the way you are. I really appreciate the real, and whatever person that is, I can appreciate the realness in them, the authenticity of them. And so when women especially go and get these surgeries, it's kind of like, they become a different person in some cases. Like a lot of women, they change how they act. They get full of themselves. Let's be honest. A lot of women, they switch up after they get their surgeries, and that's cool and all. But like a lot of people going to be like, I remember who you was, how you used to look. That's the type of person I am. I'm like, it's probably my family and stuff. They were such one of them down home families that we always kept each other grounded. Like you could go off and be the biggest movie star in Hollywood, but when you come back to the crib, you still who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I like to treat people, for who they are, not who they pretend to be. I feel like with these plastic surgeries, it's a lot of pretending going on, And so to explore the topic, like why do women get these surgeries after all? Like I said, I think it really has to do with the pressure from society, that society's putting on these women to look perfect. I think nowadays, Kim K, at some point, somebody let her set the standard. I don't know who that was, but, it seemed like every woman want that exact look, at least for a while. And then it changes. There's a couple other Instagram famous women, but everybody tries to look like these same few women. You know what I mean? Like with the thin nose, the big ass lips, the crazy eyelashes, hella ass, no waist at all. It's just like crazy. I really feel like we're losing variety in the women, because all the women try to look like the same perfect model or whatever, the stereotype. And so, again, that's why I think the cause of this is. And then also we know that women do this in pursuit of a better life, because let's be honest, women are in a sense treated based on their looks, right? Like their treatment depends on how good they look. In a lot of cases, that's the world we live in 2024. Women are treated differently based on their looks, drastically differently. It's not even close. What a pretty girl gets handed to her versus an ugly fat chick is incredibly different. It's not even close. It's as far as like the sun and Pluto. Like it's just crazy. So, I get it. I feel like as a man, I'm partly responsible for that, because I've been that guy that goes after the woman that is voluptuous and has what I thought was beauty at the time, right? But like I said, more and more, I'm starting to see beauty in a different way. For me, it's definitely more about what's inside that person, who they are, like their values, trust, honesty, those types of things it's just way more important to me. But the idea is to find a woman that has those values and is beautiful, right? But you can't fault on those values. You have to have those fundamentals in today's day and world. And I feel like women are losing that. A lot of women, they don't humble themselves. They just go and get surgery. And then they feel like they don't need to be humble. Like the world owes them something, because, they look so good and they can get the attention from the guys. Like I said, guys, we're responsible for that. I would like to say, guys treat women for exactly who they are. But I gotta live by that too. So I gotta treat a girl that, is, a 6, just like I would treat a 9 or a 10. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that, trying to like figure out like, am I, I just don't want to give into this. I don't want to feed into this, like making women big headed about themselves. And even because it all leads into itself, in the sense that other women are going to see the success that these women that got the surgeries are having, and then they're going to go get surgeries, and then more women are going to do it, right? And so that's where we are today, where it's spread, like wildfire, and to the point where it's hard to, put your hand out there and find a girl that doesn't have a surgery. Now, again, not all surgeries are created equal either. I'll say, I think some work is doable. Some of the work that I've seen is okay in my opinion, but it's when it gets crazy when girls take it to the extreme, like just get so much ass and so much tease and get their waist shaped and like shit, just all this crazy stuff, and with the eyelashes and just all that. When you do so much, it gets out of hand. But like some girls, they just get a little bit, they get a little enhancement, maybe a little lift here, a little bit of fat removal, and a little bit of lift on the butt or something like that. Cool. But like the extreme work is really like mind blowing. Like
I gave him crazy work. Listen, crazy work. And then look, and the dude you kept getting all this love to, how he was all this great. What's his name?
Listen what I'm saying.
Briggs was nice.
Briggs.
It was not crazy work. Crazy work. Try me.
So look, let me go.
Some of the stuff I seen here in Colombia is crazy. Like I seen just some of the worst ass jobs and T jobs you ever seen in your life. Like, but that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to put that PSA out there, and especially talk to like that young girl that might be considering it. Like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? I feel like I have to do this because this is what the guys want. And to that girl, I just want to say, I'm a good looking dude, and that's not necessarily what I want. I just want to talk to that girl out there that's like on the fence, like considering this type of work and getting surgeries because you want to fit in, and you feel like you won't get any attention from guys. Wait on it, like think about it some more and be sure, because some things are trends, some things are just trendy. And I feel like a lot of this is just a trend. I do think things will swing back to where men get tired of this look, like get tired of all that fake looking ass. And especially once you see it age, it's like, and so if there's a young girl out there, just wait, be patient. And plastic surgery is not always the answer. If you do decide to get it, I'm right there with you as well. I support your decision, especially it's your body, your choice and everything. But yeah, I'm just saying a man needs to come out there and say it, like to these women that, hey, I know it may be attention grabbing and everything, but if you want to be taken seriously, it may not be the best way to be taken seriously, because I find now too, I might mess with a girl that has that type of work done, but maybe I take them a little less seriously. Or maybe I'm always going to think, well, why did she do that? Was it just to get a better life? Or I might not always think that about every girl, but it's something that might cross your mind, or, to me, I just like the pureness of a woman and things like that. And I think it's funny how you can literally know a girl, her old self, she gets the surgery, and it's like you don't even know her no more. And, they'll delete their whole Instagram, start that fresh and new, like it's a new person born. Y'all know how it goes. But for many women, it seems like the easiest way for them to achieve that lifestyle they want is getting these surgeries, because a large portion of their status and self-esteem is determined by their looks in 2024. I don't think it was always the case that looks were that important. And so, that's just where we are today. To kind of wrap it up too, I would like to call out that a lot of women are really going out and removing their surgery, their work. A lot of women are actually going out and removing their work because of anticipated health risk. Because a lot of them get tired of looking like a buffoon sometimes, especially if they went a little bit too far, got a little bit too much boobs or a little bit too much ass. And a lot of them end up regretting it, especially when they become a little older. I've talked to friend girls here that have really been candid with me and told me that, Kari, like, I wish I didn't get this stupid surgery. Like, I look like an idiot. Like, I regret it. It's in my body now. I can't really, I can't remove it without making it look worse. That's kind of the sad part too, is like, once you do this to your body, you can't really go back to the same body. You can't really get that scent. You can't get rid of the scars. You can't get that same tightness back. So I really encourage y'all women out there to think twice about it and just do your research. If you're going to do it, make sure you do a good doctor, obviously. And don't do it for a man. Don't do it for, anybody else but yourself. If you do it, I think you're good enough. That's how I'm going to end it. It's your boy Kari.HQ. I'm out. Peace.